Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Impressive spin there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Buffaloes pick up enough to get a first down there. Keeping it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
1st down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fights off a defender. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, what a play by this safety to kind of sit back in cover 2, baiting this quarterback to make the throw. I thought he showed patience and then instincts once the ball's in the air to come up with that interception.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Defense is coming after him. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Buffs.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer to the option that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And the Buffaloes are in the red zone. It's a draw to the back. And the Buffaloes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the single back takes the handoff. Eludes a tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. A change of direction. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
BYU getting set with a first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And the quarterback dropping back. caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Pitches to the back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now it's second down here. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. It'll be a 26-yard attempt. Should be automatic. He knocks this one right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He's going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Brigham Young. No chance to catch it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. The 30. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. BYU has now moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. We'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. Now the 40. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And a sophomore making an impact play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Checks this down to the running back. Great move in the open field. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on first down. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. I thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pressure is coming. He's escaping the pocket now. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Running right through tacklers. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown for Brigham Young. Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Every now and then, you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Jukes to get free. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Buffaloes will have 1st and 10 here. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Can he reach the end zone? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here goes the BYU offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
Touchdown, BYU. This offense is still clicking. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts that take it to the house.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This guy's close to 500 yards passing in this game alone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work it.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. He's got it on a crossing route. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move. And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for Brigham Young. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
37.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense looking to throw the ball. You know, fling this one deep down the middle. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Sticking with the running game. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Receiver in motion now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
37.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Cougars looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. They come up 2 yards from the goal line, and they punch it in here on third down. They'll try to run this one in, and the defense wraps him up. It's a fake. Looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And that pass attempt will fall incomplete. The fake doesn't work. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.